Are you over 60 and trying to get your energy back? Lose the stubborn weight and keep your blood sugar steady without relying on pills or weird diets? Then you're in the right place. Because today we're breaking down the 8 best foods that have virtually no carbs or sugar, yet pack a powerful punch when it comes to energy, strength, and long-term health. And the best part? These aren't obscure superfoods or expensive powders. These are simple, everyday foods that you can easily add to your life starting today. And trust me, number 8 will absolutely surprise you, especially if you've been told to avoid it your whole life. So grab a notepad, or better yet, just hit that save button, because this could be the most important list you'll ever hear if you're over 60. Now, before we dive in, let's talk about why this matters. As we age, our body becomes less efficient at processing sugars and starches. That means the morning muffin or even that glass of orange juice can send your blood sugar soaring and then crashing, leaving you tired, foggy, and more prone to inflammation. And inflammation, that's the real enemy. It's behind joint pain, memory issues, and even heart disease. So when we say foods with no carbs and no sugar, we're talking about giving your body a break from the roller coaster, a break from the pain, a break from the guessing game. These 8 foods can help stabilize your blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and give you back the energy and focus that aging tries to take away. All right, let's kick things off with number 1. It's not a vegetable, it's not a grain. It's actually something a lot of people completely ignore. Eggs, that's right. Good old-fashioned eggs. One large egg has less than 1 gram of carbs, 0 sugar, and is loaded with high-quality protein and essential nutrients like choline, which supports brain function. Seniors especially benefit from the protein in eggs because it helps maintain muscle mass, which is crucial for balance, strength, and mobility as we get older. But that's not all. The fats in eggs help keep you full longer, so you're not reaching for snacks an hour later. And if you've been avoiding yolks because of cholesterol fears, recent research shows the cholesterol in eggs doesn't raise your risk of heart disease the way we once thought. In fact, it might even help. Let me tell you about Carl. Carl's 68, used to eat cereal every morning. He'd be hungry by 10 a.m., tired by lunch, and craving sugar by 2. He switched to 2 scrambled eggs and half an avocado. Within a week, he noticed fewer crashes, clearer thinking, and even dropped a few pounds. The combo of protein, fat, and 0 sugar made all the difference. Tip for you, try boiled eggs as a snack or make a veggie omelet for breakfast. It's simple, fast, and a total game changer. Now on to number 2. This one is crunchy, green, and your bones will thank you for it. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and arugula. These greens are basically carb-free, sugar-free, and absolutely packed with nutrients. We're talking calcium, magnesium, potassium, and vitamins that keep your bones, heart, and immune system strong. And because they're high in fiber, they help slow digestion, which keeps your blood sugar stable. Plus, fiber feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which helps with everything from digestion to mood. Here's a real-world example. Sandra, 72, had trouble with leg cramps at night and low energy during the day. Her doctor mentioned magnesium deficiency, which is common in older adults. She started adding a cup of steamed spinach to her lunch, sometimes sautéed with garlic and olive oil. Within 2 weeks, the cramps eased up and her energy improved. And remember, greens are versatile. You can throw a handful into soups, blend into smoothies, or pile them onto your plate with roasted chicken or fish. Simple change, big result. Number 3, salmon, or really any fatty fish. Salmon, sardines, mackerel. These are some of the healthiest proteins on the planet, especially for people over 60. They contain 0 sugar, almost no carbs, and are bursting with omega-3 fatty acids. What do omega-3s do? They reduce inflammation, protect your heart, support brain health, and even improve your mood. Seniors who eat fish regularly tend to have lower rates of memory loss and depression. That's not a coincidence. Your brain is made of fat, and it needs healthy fats to function. One of our viewers, Marcus, 65, wrote in after switching from red meat 3 nights a week to grilled salmon twice a week and sardines on a salad for lunch. He said his joint pain improved, his cholesterol dropped, and he just felt more mentally sharp. No complicated plan, just smarter food choices. So if you haven't added fish to your weekly routine yet, now's the time. Aim for 2 servings a week. Your heart and brain will thank you. All right, number 4 might surprise you. It's not a meat or veggie, it's a liquid. Bone broth. Yes, bone broth. Whether you sip it warm or use it as a base for soups, this powerhouse has 0 sugar, very few carbs, and is loaded with collagen, minerals, and amino acids. These support your joints, skin, and gut health. For seniors especially, collagen is key. It helps reduce joint pain, supports bone strength, and even keeps your skin looking better. And because it's easy to digest, it's perfect for folks with sensitive stomachs. Mary, age 76, told us she started drinking bone broth 3 times a week instead of her afternoon tea. She said not only did her digestion improve, but her knees felt less stiff getting up in the morning. Coincidence? Not likely. The minerals and gelatin in bone broth are exactly what aging bodies need. Want to try it? Simmer chicken bones with water, herbs, and veggies, or grab a high-quality store-bought version with no added sugar. Sip it, soup it, love it. Number 5 is for all of you who get that mid-afternoon slump. You eat a healthy breakfast, but by 3 p.m., you feel foggy, tired, maybe even shaky. Sound familiar? Most people grab a cookie, some crackers, or a granola bar, but those healthy snacks are often just sugar bombs in disguise. What you need instead is something steady, filling, and blood sugar friendly. That's where nuts and seeds come in. Almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, all of these are low in carbs and sugar, but packed with protein, healthy fats, and magnesium. They give you lasting energy without the crash. Take George, for example. He's 71, used to eat 2 granola bars every afternoon. His energy spiked and then tanked. He made the switch to a handful of walnuts and a spoonful of chia pudding. No more crashes, no more cravings. And his nighttime leg cramps went away thanks to the magnesium. These little powerhouses also support nerve function, bone strength, and reduce inflammation. That's a win-win-win. Pro tip, keep a bag of almonds in your car or purse, or soak chia seeds in almond milk overnight and add a dash of cinnamon for a sweet, sugar-free treat. Have you tried this? Let us know in the comments. What snack gives you lasting energy? Now let's shift to something creamier. High in fat? Yes, but that's exactly why it's so powerful for seniors trying to balance their blood sugar naturally. Coming in at number 6, avocados. These little green wonders have been misunderstood for years. A lot of people over 60 still avoid them because they think all fat is bad. But here's the truth. The fats in avocados are monounsaturated, the kind that's actually good for your heart and your blood sugar. They also contain almost 0 sugar and very few net carbs thanks to all that fiber. That means they digest slowly, keep you full longer, and help prevent blood sugar spikes. Just ask Linda, 66. She avoided avocados her whole life. Too fatty, she thought. But her nutritionist convinced her to add half an avocado to her salad at lunch. Within 3 weeks, she was fuller longer, snacked less, and her cholesterol levels actually improved. More HDL, less LDL. No pills, just real food. All right, now for number 7, and this one is often overlooked because it's not flashy. It doesn't come in a colorful package or have a fancy name, but it's one of the cleanest, most powerful foods for seniors who want energy, steady blood sugar, and strong muscles. I'm talking about chicken thighs. Yes, the dark meat. People have been told for years to eat only chicken breast because it's leaner. But guess what? Chicken thighs have just slightly more fat, nearly the same amount of protein, and taste way better. Plus, they have 0 sugar and almost no carbs. Why does that matter? Because protein is key for muscle maintenance as you age. It helps with recovery, keeps your metabolism humming, and gives your body the raw materials it needs to repair itself. The slight bit of extra fat in thighs helps with satiety, which means you feel fuller longer and don't end up snacking. And dark meat contains more nutrients like iron and zinc, which support energy and immunity. Try roasting them with some herbs and olive oil or tossing them in an air fryer. Fast, simple, satisfying. Let me share what happened with Joe. Joe's 70, active, but was losing muscle and feeling drained in the afternoons. He was eating lots of bread and pasta with chicken breast, thinking he was being healthy. He swapped those out for grilled chicken thighs with a side of broccoli and leafy greens. Boom, energy came back, His digestion improved, and he started noticing better sleep. It's not magic, it's smart food. Now let's talk about number 8. And this is the big one. The one that'll have some people saying, "Wait, really? I thought I had to avoid that forever." But listen carefully, because the science has changed. And if you're still going off outdated advice, you might be missing out on one of the most powerful foods for your body, especially after 60. That food is beef liver. Yup, liver, the original superfood. Beef liver has no sugar, almost no carbs, and more vitamins and minerals per bite than almost any other food on earth. It's loaded with iron, B vitamins, vitamin A, zinc, copper, and more. And if you're feeling tired all the time, dragging yourself through the day, or struggling with brain fog, there's a good chance your body is craving what liver has. Just 3 ounces of liver once or twice a week can completely change how you feel. I'm not exaggerating. Bev, a 74-year-old woman in our community, emailed us after watching a similar video and said she was skeptical. She hadn't eaten liver in 30 years, but she gave it a try, pan-fried with onions, and within a month, she felt more energetic, slept better, and even said her skin looked healthier. It's not for everyone, but if you're open to trying it, you might be shocked by the results. And if the taste is too strong, try blending a little into ground beef or finding liver supplements. Just make sure they're from a clean, grass-fed source. So let's do a quick recap of the 8 best foods with no sugar and little to no carbs, perfect for seniors. 1. Eggs, for muscle, brain power, and staying full. 2. Leafy greens, for minerals, fiber, and digestion. 3. Fatty fish, for inflammation, heart, and brain health. 4. Bone broth, for joint health, gut support, and skin. 5. Nuts and seeds, for energy, magnesium, and steady blood sugar. 6. Avocados, for healthy fats and heart health. 7. Chicken thighs, for protein, satisfaction, and energy. 8. Beef liver, for the ultimate nutrient hit and real vitality. Now I know what you're thinking. Okay, I get it. These foods are good, but how do I actually make this part of my life? I'm used to toast, juice, and cereal in the morning. I eat sandwiches, crackers, and pasta at lunch. And dinner? Usually rice or potatoes with meat. How do I change everything without feeling like I'm starving or suffering? Well, here's the truth. You don't need to change everything overnight. Start small. Pick one of these foods and build from there. Maybe tomorrow morning, instead of toast and jelly, you scramble 2 eggs with spinach and some avocado on the side. Or maybe you skip the sandwich and have a bowl of bone broth with shredded chicken and kale for lunch. These little swaps matter. They add up. And within a week or 2, you'll feel the difference. More stable energy, better focus, less bloating, fewer cravings. That's not willpower. That's your body saying thank you. And if you're worried about flavor, let me tell you, these foods can be absolutely delicious. Ever had crispy salmon skin? Grilled chicken thighs with garlic and rosemary? Chia pudding with cinnamon and vanilla? It's all about seasoning and preparation. You don't need to suffer through plain, bland meals. You just need to know how to put things together. And once your taste buds adjust to eating real food again, you won't even miss the sugar and starch. So what now? Here's what I suggest. Pick 3 of the foods from today's list. Just 3. Add them into your life over the next 7 days. No pressure, no perfection. Just try. Maybe eggs for breakfast, leafy greens at lunch, and salmon twice this week for dinner. Or bone broth in the afternoon instead of tea, nuts instead of crackers, avocado on your salad. Your body is incredibly smart. When you give it what it truly needs, it responds. And don't keep this to yourself. If you have a spouse, friend, or sibling who's struggling with energy, weight, or blood sugar, send this video to them. Share the knowledge. This kind of simple wisdom can literally extend lives. Not with prescriptions, not with restrictions, but with food, real healing food. Now, some of you might still be thinking, but I've been eating a certain way for decades. Is it too late to change? Let me tell you this. It is never too late. I've seen 68-year-olds drop their blood pressure just by cutting sugar. I've seen 72-year-olds lose stubborn belly fat they thought was permanent, just by replacing toast and jam with eggs and greens. I've even seen seniors in their 80s regain strength and balance by adding in bone broth, salmon, and leafy veggies. Age is a number. Your body listens to what you feed it, whether you're 60 or 90. Here's what happens when you start making these changes. Your cravings begin to disappear. Why? Because sugar is addictive. It hijacks your taste buds and your brain. The more you eat it, the more you want it. But once you cut it out, your body resets. After about a week or two, fruit tastes sweeter, vegetables taste better, and those cakes or cookies, they start tasting too sweet. Your tongue heals, your gut heals, your whole system comes back online. And this isn't just about weight either. Sure, a lot of people lose weight effortlessly when they remove sugar and refined carbs. But even if your weight stays the same, you'll still win. You'll sleep deeper, wake up clearer, walk with more ease. Your skin gets brighter, your joints feel looser, and your digestion becomes smoother. I'm not making promises. I'm sharing what thousands of seniors have told me time and again. Food isn't just fuel, food is medicine. Let's take a second to talk about labels. Because even the so-called healthy foods in stores are often filled with sneaky sugars and hidden carbs. Granola, loaded with sugar, low-fat yogurt, full of sweeteners, whole wheat bread, might as well be cake. You need to become a label detective. Look for foods with ingredients you can pronounce, minimal processing, and ideally, no added sugar at all. If sugar, syrup, malt, or anything ending in "-ose is in the top 3 ingredients, leave it on the shelf. And listen, don't be fooled by marketing words like natural, whole grain, or heart healthy. Those are just buzzwords designed to make you buy. What matters is the ingredient list and the nutrition facts. Stick to real food. Eggs, fish, greens, nuts, seeds, good meat, good oils, and things that come from the earth, not a factory. If it doesn't rot or spoil, it probably isn't real food. Now, I want to give you a simple sample day that includes these 8 foods, just to show how easy this can be. Breakfast: scrambled eggs with spinach and avocado. Black coffee or tea. Snack: a handful of walnuts or almonds. Lunch: grilled chicken thigh salad with leafy greens, olive oil, and lemon. Snack: bone broth with a pinch of sea salt and turmeric. Dinner: pan-seared salmon with roasted broccoli. Maybe a small serving of liver once a week. That's it. No sugar, almost no carbs, no hunger, just energy, clarity, and satisfaction. You don't need to starve. You don't need to count every calorie. You just need to choose smart. And here's something even more powerful. You'll be saving money. Real food fills you up, so you eat less. You snack less. You don't buy soda, chips, cookies, or pastries. And you avoid the long-term costs of health issues that come from poor eating. Doctor visits, medications, surgeries. Trust me, prevention is always cheaper than treatment. And what about eating out? Can you still enjoy meals with friends or at restaurants? Absolutely. Just make wise swaps. Order grilled fish instead of fried. Ask for steamed veggies instead of fries. Skip the bread basket. Get dressing on the side. And here's a trick. Don't be afraid to ask for substitutions. Most places are happy to help. You're the customer. You're paying. Take control of your plate. Some of you might ask, do I have to go full keto or low carb forever? That's not what this is about. This is about reducing sugar and refined carbs that drain your energy and damage your health. You can still eat some fruits, starchy vegetables, or grains in moderation. Just choose the right ones, and don't let them take over your meals. Make real food the star of your plate. That's the key. Let me share one more story before we close. Sharon, 67, wrote in after watching a video like this. She was skeptical. She loved her morning toast, afternoon cookies, and nightly pasta. But her energy was low, her weight was creeping up, and her doctor warned her about prediabetes. So she gave it a shot. Eggs instead of toast. Salmon instead of pasta. Bone broth in the afternoon. Within 3 weeks, her blood sugar dropped, her energy spiked, and she said, "I feel like I have myself back." You can do this too, no matter where you're starting from. So what are you waiting for? These 8 foods are right there for you. Affordable, accessible, and powerful. This isn't about dieting. This is about nourishing your body, giving it the tools it needs to protect you, repair you, and carry you through the years with strength and clarity. And the best part, it tastes amazing. Once you start, you won't want to go back. Now, before we wrap up, here's what I want you to do. 1. Pick 3 foods from this list and add them to your meals this week. 2. Cut out one sugary or processed item, just one. 3. Share this video with one friend or family member who needs it. That's it. Simple steps, powerful results. Because the journey to better health doesn't start with perfection, it starts with action. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video, hit subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you never miss out on new tips just like this. We post every week to help seniors live better, longer, and stronger, without gimmicks, without nonsense, just honest, practical advice that works. And remember, you're not alone in this. There are thousands of others watching this right now, just like you, taking the first step, feeling inspired, making a change. Join the conversation in the comments below. Tell us, what food are you adding this week? What are you letting go of? We read every message, and your journey could inspire someone else to begin theirs. You've got more power than you think. Your choices still matter, and your best years can still be ahead of you, filled with clarity, energy, and joy. You just need the right fuel to get there. And now you know where to start. Thanks for watching. Be well, be strong, and take care of yourself, because you matter. And we'll see you in the next video.